Check, some 130,000 homes and businesses are still without power, including this neighborhood. This is called Harlem Heights.
Storm surge up to 12 feet seemed to wipe communities right off the map. The deadly triple threat of wind, rain, and flooding makes it one of the worst hurricanes to ever arrive on Florida's shore.
This right here in Fort Myers, an area where storm surge, wind, and heavy rain destroyed homes, leaving people stranded, stuck, and tonight with little to nothing.
Hey guys, so today's video is going to be a different type of video, and I honestly have a lot of mixed emotions about this one, of course, because it relates to tragedy and disaster. But I am currently in Sycamore, Georgia, heading southbound, and if you guys are familiar with what just happened, one of the worst hurricanes in the last 60 years, Hurricane Ian, completely tore apart a lot of cities, and a lot of homes, destroyed from this hurricane. And I would say a few days ago, I was in Indiana, in Warsaw, Indiana, and I saw that there was a lot of work going out to Florida, and I was aware with the situation. It's a complete disaster. I mean, it's sad to say that cities like Fort Myers in Florida, like over 90% of the town is completely destroyed and left to rubble. And I was kind of iffy about going out there, but sometimes you feel like sometimes you feel like you have to. It's hard to explain, but as a human being, we should be helping each other out. And for me, as a truck driver and owner operator, it gives me the opportunity to help out. And when I think about the situation, I also think about my own personal situation. Like for me, I currently have a house in California that I've owned for a year now, that I keep my family in, and I have 2 dogs I love very much. And personally, I just couldn't imagine going through a disaster like Hurricane Ian. So it really breaks my heart to hear what the people are going through out there. And when I contacted a broker about some work that's going out there, even the broker was telling me that a lot of truck drivers are refusing to go out there because the roads are so damaged and it's really flooded. And that's understandable, but like, I feel like you gotta, as truck drivers, we keep America moving, and in the event of a disaster, we should be trying to help out as much as possible and doing what we can. And the broker was surprised that I was willing to even take the load out there. And sometimes you do things that are for a bigger cause than just the growth of your business. Sometimes you do things because you could help somebody out. Maybe you save a life when you do something, and that helps somebody else. Right now, I'm currently loaded up with coolers that I'm taking directly to Fort Myers, Florida, and it's an expedited load. It's a disaster relief load, and it makes you think, that if the people out there have rations of food, so that means they have limited food out there. These coolers I'm delivering are going to help them out to make that food last longer, and maybe it'll save somebody's life. That's what I think about. And ultimately, I feel like I want to share this experience to bring an awareness, so like, if any truck drivers out there, I know the hurricane was about 5-6 days ago from today. You know, any truck drivers, I feel like it's our duty to help out and contribute in using what we have. You know, of course, I feel like it's very important to contribute and understand that some people's lives who've lived over there have been completely changed. They have lost everything, and you know, it's heartbreaking. Personally, I'm actually pretty nervous right now to get over there. I mean, I'm not sure if I'm even mentally prepared for the situation I'm going to see, but one thing I know for certain is that in my heart that I know that I'm doing the right thing, and that I could be doing something that, I mean, what I'm doing might even save somebody's life. But so yeah, right now I'm about 400 miles away from Fort Myers. That's where I'm actually delivering this disaster relief package to. And you know, it's gonna be tough. You know, like it's gonna be a really heartbreaking situation for me to see this, and you know, my heart just really goes out to everybody out there in those areas that were affected. What I'm also thinking about doing is maybe as I get closer, I want to get some snacks that I can bring out there for anybody who's out there. Maybe it'll help out a little bit. But yeah, you guys, I'm gonna keep you updated as I get closer. I mean, I'm delivering over there by 7 or 9 in the morning, and yeah, I'll let you guys know how it goes, and I'll be checking back with you shortly. So I just finished my delivery here in Fort Myers. It went over here to an AT&T store out here. So I guess what they're going to do is they're going to store food for some of the locals, and yeah, I mean, everybody's just doing their part to make sure that they're helping each other. There's a real community vibe here, and you know, it's nice to see how in the event of a disaster, these people are staying strong and staying positive. I spoke to one of the ladies who worked here at AT&T, and she told me that her power has been out at home for a week, and it doesn't look like it's going to turn on anytime soon. So, you know, you guys just make sure to keep the people of Fort Myers in your prayers. They're definitely going through a tough time right now, and from where I'm at right here, it doesn't look too bad. I'm more on the outer skirts, not near the beach. I mean, what you see occasionally is like a sign completely torn apart, or a lot of electric signs and trees toppled over from on the outskirts. But I haven't driven by the beach, nor do I plan to, just because it's, you know, I wouldn't be able to handle seeing something like that. I think it would just it would absolutely break my heart to see that. And fortunately, some of the town is still intact on the outskirts, and I just hope the people can rebuild, and I hope the people are okay out here. And something I noticed along the way is that there was also a lot more truck drivers coming out this way, and you know, that gave me a lot of hope to see that all these trucks were coming out this way to help out. That really touched my heart, and I just want to say thank you to all the fellow truck drivers who are getting out here and who were not afraid to take a dangerous trip and take a risk coming out this way. So you can see that some of the electrical signs have went out here on the outskirts. Like, these signs are completely destroyed, and it's a pretty common sight. Another sign over there completely just came out. There's trees toppled. This is just on the outskirts of town here. You see a lot of the signs are just bent out of place. So you can see a lot of stuff knocked over. You see a lot of trees toppled over. We actually just saw a street light that was completely bent down. You see a lot of the signs like pushed to the side like that. A lot of water. Right here we're on the outskirts still, we're not nearby the main part. You see another sign right there, completely flipped on its side. It's just absolute mayhem, you know. Another sign right there. Yeah, it's just terrible. So we're driving by some of the houses right now, and you can see a fence completely collapsed.
1/2 mile. Turn right on 4th Street.
It looks like some of the homes are kind of okay we're still like on the outer skirts here, but we're noticing some people's roofs were pushed in. We also saw a giant warehouse that was just completely missing this whole sides of the wall. So it's like some parts stayed intact, some parts just got absolutely demolished out here. Businesses that got completely destroyed right here. So we just passed the tire shop, completely collapsed. You can see on the left side over here, the electrical wires fell over from the strong winds. It looks like as you get closer to the beach, there's no power. You can see there's no lights working out here. It's gonna re-navigate right now. Oh, can I go this way? We just passed by a gas station that was completely toppled over. It's terrible. You can see there's no power anywhere out here. No power on the street lights here. A lot of trees toppled over on this side. More signs bent out of place. Businesses that got destroyed here. Looks like their fencing went out. Oh my God.
Turn right at the traffic light.
You have another business over here that's just completely torn apart. See another gas station completely torn apart. A lot of signs missing everywhere. More trees. Looks like they have some electricity back up and running over here. A lot of parks that have been completely destroyed.
In 1/2 mile, be in either of the 2 left lanes, then keep left to Cleveland Avenue.
looks like they have people already making repairs. Yeah, you still have a lot of rescue teams out too. And thank you to all the brave people who are out there doing rescue scouts. You know, you guys are doing a real good thing, looking out and trying to save people.
Continue on US 41.
You can see all the boats over there piled up on the pier. It's completely stacked up on each other. Oh my God, the boats are outside of the water, just all over the pier has been completely destroyed and demolished. It's even worse over here. This whole shopping center got destroyed pretty much. McDonald's sign's gone.
Wendy's is ruined.
It looks like they're offering some relief over here too. They may be helping out the locals, giving out supplies. Oh my God, this is breaking my heart, man. over here are completely destroyed. Everything, you can see pieces from all the mobile homes everywhere. Destroyed. Resort completely destroyed. Parts. Look at the wires and everything. Okay, so I just stopped at the truck stop here in Ackling, Florida. I'm not sure how to pronounce it really. And as you can see, we saw a lot of really damaged buildings and houses. And I mean, it's just absolutely terrible. So, I'm gonna take a little rest here, and I'm heading up to Tampa, Florida right now to deliver one more load. Tampa's not as bad as Fort Myers is, so you know, we're also delivering some supplies there for disaster relief. That's what these two loads are for. So personally, this is something that really hurt me to see people who, or to see the homes destroyed, the businesses destroyed. It makes me think about my own family and my own home as well. So I've only been living in my home for 1 year now with my family and my 2 pugs, and you know, and for me, you know, home is pretty much all I have. You know, that's where I have my love and my peace. And I can't imagine the people who've been in the area for over 20 years, 10 years, built a life, who have lost everything in a few days. My heart really goes out to you guys. I'm terribly sorry for what you're going through right now, and I just want to say thank you to the rescue teams who are out here, and the brave truck drivers who have also came out to help out. You know, I feel like when disaster strikes, we can all do our part to contribute. And for me, initially, I was really nervous to even come out here. But when the broker told me that he was having a hard time finding somebody who would deliver directly to Fort Myers, I just felt like it was something that I had to do, that it was my part to contribute. And to know that these items I delivered are going to help people in need, it fills my heart with joy to know that I'm doing something that will help people out. And just once again, thank you guys to the brave truckers and the rescue teams and law enforcement that's helping out, to all the people who are going through this. And you know, I'm just terribly sorry again, guys.